Um, I'm just saying, like, these things that we've been working on, they really do work, you guys. I promise you, you put this into play, it's gonna work. Like, I have just had my 11th person who's not thriving by the detox.
Wow.
Yes. And some of these people are old thrivers, like they thrived once or twice, or they thrived off and on, but they're like, people want a fresh start. They're begging for a fresh start. And some of them I haven't even talked to about it. They just messaged me and said, hey, I just ordered. And they're just seeing it on stories. So I promise you, like, the things that we're going to do in this next, hour together, if you can apply it, not just in this hour, but apply it as much as humanly possible, the time that you have, your business will relaunch. Your business will launch in a whole new sector with this. I mean, I personally feel that this is the time I've been with the company. This is the absolute best new thing that we've had. I think it's way better than like our CBD skincare from a launch standpoint, because nutrition's our wheelhouse, right? Like, we know nutrition. People look to us for nutrition, not always for skincare, right? So I will say that I do wholeheartedly believe that this is it is working. So we're going to kick it off. Hello, you guys. We're going to kick it off. And this Zoom is primarily going to be focused on detox launch. Okay. Closing our month out strong. We have 6 days left. Kelly and I were just talking about that. We have 6 days left in our month. So closing your month out strong, and you have a powerhouse weapon. So I'm going to challenge you guys, in your thought process really quick before we get into what we're doing today. Hi, Macy. Before reaching out and things, I do want you to think about not just the 10-day detox. Okay. The first 48 hours, 24 hours when we were promoting this on Saturday, I was like, detox, detox, detox. And then I got to thinking, I'm like, why? What are they going to do after the detox? These people aren't thriving. Most of these people, I think I have 1 or 2 thrivers that have decided they're going to do it, but I'm not talking to thrivers about it. I'm talking to people who are not thriving about it. What are they going to do when they get off this detox? They are the perfect time for them to start thriving. So when you're talking to them about the detox, give them options, present options. And the first option is detox plus 4-week experience. So when you're rolling off of the detox, you roll right into the 4-week experience. Get it together. Offer a discount. Okay. The second option can be detox plus 2-week experience. You guys, it's $148 for someone to do that. Okay. It is a no-brainer. Offer them a $25 off. Offer them whatever you can. But that's a no-brainer. That gives them 24 days to feel great. Imagine they detox, they roll into Thanksgiving feeling incredible, not gaining weight. Because most people gain weight between Halloween and New Year's, right? Guess what? They're going to be detox. They're going to prevent weight gain. They're going to feel amazing. So think about that. And then if you still can't go detox, and add something onto them. Add something like a thirst is what I'm recommending first and foremost to be added on to. And think about all the other things that activate. If they're going to, a DFT, Ultra DFT is a great add-on. All of those things. All right. So I want you to just think about that in your mindset over your conversations, not only in this hour, but moving forward for this week, because they don't know what you don't tell them. If you just say, hey, go check out with the detox, which is exactly what I did. My first few people that were checking out, I'm like, I just lost a golden opportunity here, at least to plant the seed. All right. The other thing I want to tell you about that has really been helping me, I've had it happen 3 times already this morning, is someone says, thank you for the info. Like, they were on my VIP list. Like, they were like, hey, I want to do this. I'm interested. And then they said, thanks for the info, but I'm going to pass. Okay, great. That's okay. I want to know why they're passing. And I want to know if they're open to detoxing in January. So ask them that. Follow up with totally understand. I want to have a better understanding of why people, people may pass on the detox. Can you share with me, like, is it, because, and it may be timing, it may be money, it may be like, I don't think I can do this, whatever it is, get an understanding, because we don't understand why people say no right now. It cannot be the cost. I mean, $48 for a 10-day detox. I mean, I think we're giving it away. I'm blown away how inexpensive it is. But think about that. So try to understand like why they said no. I'm going to guarantee most of it is timing. Like one lady came back and said, I'm traveling every weekend for my kids' soccer games in November. I'm like, I get that. Like, it's hard, but I want to let you know that we're going to start detoxing on a Monday. So you're only going to have one weekend. Just put that in the back of your mind. Like, things to just sort of like say to them. It's tough on a weekend, right? Like, it's tough for everybody, but when you're traveling, it does make it a little bit more challenging. Hey, are you open to like, I'll maybe run it in January, and then put your note wherever you are. If you're in Trello, do a label, January detox. So when it comes time to talk about January detox, you can pull those people up. So does that help? Does anybody have any questions, comments, or anything about that before we get into it? I just wanted to give you some feedback on what has been happening and how I've been having some pretty quick success. Everybody good to go? Okay. So those of you who've been on some of the working Zooms with me, if y'all want, like, grab your list that you've been working on. Those of you that haven't, I'm going to give a quick rundown of really what I've been coaching through this. And it's basically to create 2 lists. Okay. So really, if you don't have these lists created, make that your goal today while we're on this Zoom, is to create those lists. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Lori. Hi, Pamela. Great to see you guys. Thanks for joining. I want you to create those lists. All right. So list number 1 is called your VIP list. This is your hot list. These are the people that have said like, hey, I'm interested. They've said something on a post. They've said something in your stories, or maybe you haven't done that and you're like, these are the people that I know I can go to that do these things with me. All right, I'm going to give you an idea of where you can find who to put on your VIP list. All right. Go back to when you first started thriving and look at your first 30 days of free accounts. That is your warm list from when you first started thriving. You guys, I would challenge you to do that and see how many people. I did it in my first 10 free accounts. 3 of those 10 are already purchased the detox. They're still my warm market. They're still they don't thrive, but they're still my go-to. They're still the people who do things with me. Who are the people that do things with you? I'm not gonna lie. I'm afraid to do this. I'm a little scared. I want my warm market, my people, my friends to do it with me. So go back and look for that. Doing things in your stories, the people that click the button that say they want more information, people who I would encourage you to go live. If you haven't gone live yet about the detox, go live, be real, tell them how you feel. If you're afraid, it's okay to say it, you guys. So like, not afraid, maybe like, I mean, whatever word, if you're feeling intimidated, if you're feeling, whatever. So go live, sharing your stories every single day this week. If you haven't made a direct post yet about the detox and what it would feel like to be on the other side of a detox, I would encourage you to do that. So those are the things that you can build your VIP list. All right. These are the people that are hopefully purchasing from you this week and are detoxing with you your first go around. So the other list is just an overall big detox list. And I would brain dump this. I would look at all of your free accounts in the last 90 days, the people who have not upgraded to the Thrive experience yet. I would look at everyone in your life that needs a detox, right? But maybe this isn't something that they're ready yet. Anybody on there, I would brain dump. And this is a list that you can continuously add to. Okay. And then when you're adding from this list and you move them over, you can move them over to the VIP. Okay. So we're going to get to work. Hi, Tony.
Hi.
So we're gonna get to work on it. But does anybody have any questions about those lists, or you need clarification or anything like that? Hopefully that helps. Okay. All right. So remember, when we're making these connections and we're reaching out to people to talk about the upsell, don't ever just go in and say like detox, purchase the detox. Say this is what most people are doing. They're detoxing and they're rolling right into a 4-week experience or a 2-week experience. Which one suits you best? And use verbiage like that, because you're already making the assumption that they're going to do that. They want to feel better. They're telling you they want to feel better. So this is the perfect time to create a thriver. Also, for those of you who don't know, we are creating a group. We will be having, we're getting the graphics and everything made. So we're going to have a separate detox group. The detox group will run every single month. We're obviously going to be all testing it together, your customers that are doing it with you. But we will be doing it every single month. It will run. So it'll run in December. It's going to be a soft launch in December, but January is going to be the full on launch. But know that is coming. We're working on it, but it's sort of a lot to build. So hopefully we're going to have a get together on Zoom on Wednesday night after the corporate call. Okay, so I'm going to set our timer and we're going to start to get to work. You guys, if you have any questions or need anything at all, first thing that we're going to do is we're going to spend 10 minutes looking at the people who are looking at our stories. So you can do this on Facebook or Instagram. I'm going to personally be working on Instagram during this, but I want you to go into your stories, open up the last story that you have. So look back at something you probably posted yesterday around lunchtime and go down to the bottom left and see the people that are watching your stories. All right. Are you engaging with all of them? That's what we're going to do for the next 10 minutes is we're going to go engage with them. Now, I would take the extra step to click on their profile to go and do the 3-2-1 method, which is 3 likes, 2 comments, and get into their inbox by asking a question or saying something where you can generate a conversation from their stories is an easy place to do it. Or you can always reference back a post that they made. So we're going to do that for the next 10 minutes, you guys. If you see someone that you're like, oh my gosh, this person would love a detox, or they need a detox or something, add them to one of those lists, the VIP list, meaning they're hot and heavy, they're going to detox now, or just your overall detox list. And that way, that you can communicate with them about that. All right. So I'm going to set the timer. We'll work on this for 10 minutes. Okay, you guys, that was the timer. All right, so hopefully you made some good connections through the people watching your stories. I really do believe that's probably like the easiest and best spot to go because people are watching you. All right, so the next thing that we are going to do is this is going to be two things, so it depends on where you're at. If you have had people show interest, but they have not ordered yet, we're going to spend the next 10 minutes following up with those people. Okay. So following up with people who have not ordered yet, who've shown interest, or maybe people that have done something on your polls. If not, if you haven't done that, then I want you to begin to reach out to the people who are on that VIP list, the people who are your closest warm market, who you have not talked to about the detox yet. Okay. So the whole purpose right now is to really start to close some sales and to try and really get people doing this with you and creating community. Remember, you can let them know that they'll have a support group that they can pour into. This group is going to have recipes. It's going to have a shopping list. It's going to have check-ins, accountability. It will have everything that they need to be successful during this detox. Okay. So let them know that they will have that and they'll have you because hopefully you're going to be doing it and you'll be able to do it with them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set the timer for the next 10 minutes. And just on the other side of this, we're going to be going and making a post or doing something in our story. So just so you can be prepared. All right, y'all, let me know if you have any questions. Just unmute yourself because I'm not looking up at the chat box in case you, if you have any questions. Okay. Okay, you guys. So we're going to make a post. We're going to spend 10 minutes. I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes for this. So if you haven't made a post yet today, either on Instagram or Facebook, now's a great time. It's 12:30 on Eastern, 11:30 Central. So good time. A lot of people, are at lunch during this sort of middle of the day. So making a post is great. Use this time, if you've already made a post, use this time to put something in your stories. If you already know what you're going to say and you can put something in your stories, that is great. But right now, do something on your social media. Um, Today is National Greasy Foods Day. It's National I Care About You Day. It's World Pasta Day. It is National Mother-in-Law Day. It's also Monday motivation. If you haven't posted something about the detox, this would be a really great time to do so. Or about the new lifestyle mix, whatever. I would definitely focus on the detox. So also another tip I'll just give you guys that I haven't shared on a Zoom yet is when you're creating stories for like something new, like the detox, an app that I personally love is called Unfold. There's a free version. I have the paid version, which I think is like $10 or $12 for a year. It's extremely worth it. I've been using it for about 2 years, and it's where I store all my stories. So I say that because you're spending time creating a story. So when you're spending time, you want to be able to reuse it, but be able to find it, right? I used to keep them on an album on my phone, and I would forget to add them or they would be all convoluted. So this is great because you can create a detox story. You can keep adding to it. You can download what you want. You can use it over and over again, right? So if you haven't downloaded that app or you haven't heard of it, it's really great. And I have now probably 30 to 35 stories. So I can go say, hey, I want to get a payday story. I can see when I downloaded it last. It could have been 5 months ago. Great. Nobody remembers that story from 5 months ago. They don't remember it from last week, right? So just keep recreating it. And so just a little tip on that. All right, I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes and we will get to work. Y'all let me know if you have any questions. And yes, I am recording this. Hey Dee, we are working on posting on social media or in your stories or both. Okay, you guys, the last 10 minutes or so, we are going to go into our cloud office and we're going to look at the last 90 days. Start with the 30 days, then move to 60 and move to 90 if you need to, on free accounts that have not started thriving yet. Okay, so look at all the people that you've created free accounts. Hopefully you have some. If not, just keep going back. But hopefully you have several free accounts in your back office that have not upgraded yet, and reach out to them and begin. If you haven't been keeping in touch with them, then that would probably be an eye opener for you that you should have been keeping in touch with them. But restart a conversation and generate some conversation where you can lead to detox. Okay. It is actually really okay, in my opinion. It depends on how comfortable you feel with this, but it's very okay to just bring it up and just say, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm looking for some accountability partners. Is this something you're interested in? Is this something that I can send you some more details about? And at least it's okay to do that. Like, you should, as long as you're not like trying to straight up like sell them on it. Ask if they're interested. Ask them if this is something that they'd be open to. Maybe they're not ready to thrive yet, but they're ready to do something for 10 days. 10-day commitment versus the 30-day commitment feels easier for certain people. So look at those. If you are in a place where you don't have free accounts, then I'm going to challenge you to go and start talking to some people. Like, look in your chat thread on Facebook or on Instagram, whichever platform you're working, and go back like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, and see where you have not followed up with people. And I will just challenge you, because I don't know where everybody is, but I'm sure there's at least one person listening that doesn't have that many free accounts. You guys, free accounts is something if you are working your business, but you're here on this Zoom, that means you care about your business. It means you're ready and willing to work and want to work your business. Then I would 100% challenge you that you should be getting free accounts every single week. If you're not getting free accounts, you're not having enough conversations. And so if you ever want to jumpstart your business, if you're feeling stuck or you're feeling like you're going backwards, you want to jumpstart your business, go get 100 free accounts in 30 days. All right. It's not an easy task, but make it a challenge for yourself. I guarantee you with that challenge, you will probably double or triple your volume where you're sitting right now by doing that. It is seriously, like, I have done it 3 times in my business. One time I did not make it to 100 free accounts, but I made it to like 80 something. And that was amazing. So challenge yourself to do that. That is absolutely something we all should be doing. So go and look at your free accounts, go look at your chat, and that's what we're going to spend our next 10 minutes doing. Let me know if y'all have questions.
I have a question, Kelly.
Yes.
As I've been studying my back office, I've noticed that there are new accounts in there, and I have no clue who the people are.
Yeah.
And I heard that sometimes when people are on the Lavelle page, that Lavelle will just assign people. Could that be where they're coming from?
Absolutely. Yeah. And so here's the best practice for that, you guys, is so like I had it happen to me, what's today? I had it happen to me yesterday, and you get an email that says such and such has created an account. Like, I had someone locally do that. I didn't have a clue who they were. I'm not even friends with them on Facebook. Immediately when you get that, like that day, go and find them. I sent the girl a friend request and I said, hey, did you happen to, she lives here in Fort Mill. So I was like, did you happen to do this? And she was like, yeah, I've heard great things about Thrive. So I just looked for someone local. So I would do that. She ordered within 2 hours. So yeah, that absolutely happens. You guys, there are sometimes people that will want to thrive, but they can't stand the person talking about it, or they don't like them, or they don't want to like talk to them. So they'll go and like do it with someone else. They'll go and look at it. Y'all, there are hundreds of accounts created by going to like Google, and a Lavelle will absolutely assign them to someone. They try to assign them to someone geographically like local. So I would reach out to them, Beth. And if you can't find them on social media, email them. You have their email.
Well, their phone number was in there. It's like they're in California. I'm like, who in the world is this person? I mean, I just picture
text them, email them. Get in touch with them. Absolutely. Because clearly they go to the process of making a free account. They're very interested in the product.
Okay.
I was told that once you hit 12K, the corporate assigns either locally or geographically, or like for you, Beth, like someone from California, it doesn't make sense, but I don't know how they pair you up. But so I do have, I saved it on my phone, the email, hello, I could send that to you. See what you think. Some
Sure.
people connected with me through that. They're free accounts, free customers that I had nothing to do with. So I thank Lavelle for that. Some people became promoters. They're not active promoters, but they upgraded to promoter pack. So you never know. The
Okay.
most,
Tony, if it's not long, can you put it in the chat here so we can just take a
Yeah.
screenshot of it?
yeah, I don't know how to do that.
Copy and paste it and then just throw it in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
My phone.
I've also had some of those free accounts, and sometimes there are people that do end up ordering right on their own. I send them a, thank you for your inquiry. And I like to give my new thrivers a little something, something. I don't say what it is. I just say, I like to give you a bonus on your first order. Sometimes it's free shipping. Sometimes it's a free plus line, whatever, just to get them to reach out. But be careful, because one of my accounts ordered like 6 boxes of capsules and the order went through. And then on the very last day of the month, corporate deleted it and it was fraud. So you just want to really, really pay attention to what they order. And I also did get somebody from compliance that reached out to me that same day and said, do you know this person specifically? And I said, no, I don't. They did not reply to my email and my text message. So no, I don't know of them. So, but that only happened twice. So I'm just saying, sometimes, unfortunately, it's the bad people too.
Good point. Thank you, Pamela. Yeah. But you guys, you get an email. You get an email that says such and such created a free account. So when that happens, I would jump on it, because clearly they're there creating that account at that moment, that day. I don't check my emails, but like 2 or 3 times a day. So same thing with the sample requests. I just don't send sample requests. I would say 75% of the people who sample request like never correspond with me. So I'm not going to just send them something if they can't, respond to an email or a text. So I think the quicker that you can do that, Beth, the better be, but you never know. I mean, that's how Amber started thriving. She didn't know Elise. She found her in a random Facebook, and she had ordered it from somewhere else. So it could definitely happen. Okay, you guys, that is our time. I hope that this was helpful. I have like 3 or 4 more minutes. Does anybody have any questions or anything about the launch or anything that you need help with? Nope. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, go ahead.
Kelly,
Yes.
I have a question. So I have never detoxed or cleansed. So I'm excited, but I'm not a vegan. So I did mention when you said you were accumulating recipes and stuff like that, I put in there fish because I have never, I mean, I'm a Midwestern girl. We eat meat. So it says we can have fish, but it says no animal protein. So I'm assuming that includes eggs.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we're adding, I've never done this either. So I will tell you, Blair has a lot of the recipes that she has been using and that we have like stored for other things that we've done. So we're going to have categories. Let me look really quick so I can tell you. I don't have it pulled up actually, Pamela, but we're going to have categories for like smoothies, for dinners, for snacks.
Right.
And they're going to be like recipes, they're going to be guides. So we're trying to get all that done because it's a lot easier to have all that ready before people start getting added to the group. But it is a lot of work. So Amber and I are working on it. So if you guys see recipes or you have things, like please send them to Amber and I so we can add them in there. But our goal is to have the group and then have guides, like, so you can just go there and you can have, you can have all the ideas that you're going to need and that your future customers will need.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. But it's going to be a learning process. I think we go through November. We're all doing it together. We're doing it, with the company. We're going to learn a lot. So hopefully, like once we get, a few times under our belts, not us, but like it being ran, we're going to learn and we'll be able to add to it. So
I'm a little freaked out about not having my Thrive. I have to be honest, because remember when Paul challenged you, Kelly, and I
yes.
watched you and Terry like really fall down. And I'm like, okay, is the sacrifice of how I'm going to be feeling, but I'm going to do it. But I remember seeing you and you going, I got no energy. And so I'm just trying to get my game face on going, it's only 10 days, but I saw your 10 days and it was like, ugh.
I know it was bad. I'm afraid of that too, but you can use it. You can use the DFT. So I may be wearing 3 or 4, who knows? I'm just kidding. You can use Activate. You can use Thirst. I don't usually drink Thirst IC, but I probably will be drinking Thirst IC during that.
Yeah.
Listen, just prepare yourself. Like I'm preparing myself that day 1 through 4 are going to be terrible. And you know what? But I do really think on the other side of that, we'll start to feel okay. Like the hunger pains will go away. I think we'll start to feel like a little bit better. But I do think based on what I've heard them talk about that, imagine what day 1 on Thrive is going to feel like again.
Yeah. And then they tell us every 90 days. I'm like, oh, good Lord. Seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, just between us here. I mean, that seems like, I feel great on Thrive and my balance serves me well. And I'm like, ooh, maybe annually, but I don't know if I'm going to sign up for every 90 days just because, and maybe for the people that won't do Thrive, but will do the detox, then that's great for them.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Okay.
I think it'll be different for every person, but yeah, it's going to be easier going through it all together. I'm just hoping that they don't plan it while a bunch of us are in Orlando.
Well, I'm hoping it gets here by November 1st, and then we can do our 10 days, and then Orlando is the 13th, so we can be thriving again.
I think we'll probably do our 10 days with the company. That's how we'll run the group. So we're sort of waiting on their start date, which hopefully we'll get tomorrow night.
Kelly, one of the things that I was trying to work through is that a lot of the things that are on the list of eating ideas, I do not consume. I can't consume them.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm not, I mean, I'm going to adjust accordingly just because I know what my body cannot tolerate.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then I'm like, well, where am I going to get my protein from?
Yep.
So I don't know what to do with that piece.
Well,
No
I think
eggs.
you just
I
have
didn't
to,
catch
I
that.
think if you're in that situation, you have to do what's right for you. You have different restrictions. Everybody has different restrictions, different things that they like. I will tell you, I'm probably gonna be eating the same thing almost every day. And, like your taste buds may not be satisfied, but it's 10 days, So, the good thing is I think we can have fruit, right? Can't we have fruit? I'm trying to remember. So you can make some smoothies and, I don't know. So collagen protein, hopefully I sent in a support ticket to see if we could have that.
Can you
Oh, I
do
hope so.
Recover? Recover has like 20, is it 25 grams of protein?
I don't know if there's something that you do on a regular basis, I would ask them if they didn't list it. Like I didn't see the collagen. So I asked if that was something that they recommended. Because I thought, oh, I could do 2 of those a day instead of just 1. So I don't know. Hopefully we'll hear more details tomorrow. But all right, y'all. Good luck with the launch. See y'all again soon. Bye.
Bye.